Good morning, ladies, or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jill, and I am here to show you how to make a couple of different types of arrangements. Right now, I want to talk to you about making an Cubano style arrangement. It's a Japanese style arrangement, super fun, super simple, super easy. And what I want to talk to you about is the type of flowers that you would use for an Cubano arrangement. You want a shallow bowl. This one I made in ceramics class. It's super imperfect, which, by the way, when you do floral arranging, I want you to set yourself free a bit. Let yourself be imperfect in the way you do things, because perfection is never, it's not my style. I like a very gardeny, loose style, and I want to encourage you guys that it sets you free to be able to explore and find your own way of styling flowers, let's call it. So what we need is our bowl, and we need some floral putty, and you need something that's spiky like a flower frog that's going to go in this bowl. And of course I have my shears to clip. So I'm going to take a little bit of this flower putty, I'm going to attach it to the bottom of my frog. This is going to keep the frog from moving around in the bowl. So I've got flower putty, frog, stick it right down in the bottom of that bowl, just like that. I'm going to put some water, and then we're going to get started. A little bit of water so the flowers can drink. Okay, here we go. What I want to use today are these lovely irises. I foraged all this from my yard. This pink stuff I actually foraged from a field. And let's see what else. These I foraged from a field, these irises. So what we're going to use today are these yellow irises, which are pretty fabulous, if I do say so myself. They remind me so much of Van Gogh. If you've ever seen a Van Gogh painting, especially his iris painting, it's to die for. But these are super fun because when you do an Cubano style, you want something that has movement. Like, see how this moves a bit and has some direction. And we're gonna place things at different heights. Because it's such a simple arrangement, you want your eye to kind of flow down and back up. So this is actually way too tall for this arrangement, so I just set things on the table next to my vase and decide how tall do I want this. I don't want it that tall. I want it to be probably about a third that high. Okay, I'm gonna say this is gonna be our tallest flower right here. And if your frog starts to come up, just push it right back down. Okay, get down there. All right, let's see. I have this iris. Oops, nope, not working. We will edit that out. Let me get some more putty on this. A little more putty. Press that down good. Okay, back in business. Putty, frog, and water. All right, now that I think I have my frog well secured in the bottom of the bowl, I'm going to give this one more cut, and I'm going to frog. And this is going to be my tallest flower, this iris. And I'm going to work down from here. I want to pull out these irises too, because these are at a different shape, same color scheme, but a different shape. Oops, come on out of there. And I love the leaves as well. So let's decide where we want this one. since this is my tallest, I'm going to cut this guy to be shorter. About a little bit shorter. And then we want, which direction do we want this guy facing? I think we want to kind of keep the flow going. I'm actually going to put it behind. And press it down on the flower frog. There we go. Let's get another one going in here. I've got some technical difficulties. My flower frog wants to keep moving on me. So I need to get something heavy on the other side of this frog. There, let's go there. That's better. Now for this iris, see how it's almost the same height as that one. I'm going to trim it down so that it hits right about in here. A little bit more. That's what the table's good for, to stand it up next to it so you can see how high or low you want it. A little bit more. I want it to go a little bit. Still a little more. A little more. You just keep going till you feel like you've got it at the right height where it's going to have the most impact visually. And you want your eye to flow through this arrangement, so you do want to make sure that everything's at a different height. Like this one and this one are fairly close to the same height, but I think it's going to work because they're not exact. They're just a little bit off, and I'm going to put a little bit of filler in here. I do have some iris leaves that I want to find. Here we go. Oh gosh, we have to use this one for the movement. Whenever you forage, you always come across imperfect flowers because they're just growing out in nature. The perfect flowers that you get from a wholesale nursery, that's not our vibe right now. So it's okay to be imperfect. See how this flower is dead? Well, pick it off. Be done. Okay, so I think I like it here. It could go right in between that, or I could go this direction. I think I'm going to go this way, like right in between. So we need to trim this guy probably to about there. And I'm going to add it on the back side of this one. And you stay put. And you go there. Do you feel the movement of this arrangement? Because I think that's super important to have that movement in an arrangement. I want to use this too. So let's see. I think I'll go really low and more in front. A little shorter. Here we go. Let's see, how do we like that one? Let me turn this. I like it. I'm going right in front with that one. Okay, I want to add just a little bit of filler. I don't want to make this arrangement too crazy make it too full, I should say, because I wanted to have that Cubano vibe, which is very, I guess sparse is the word I'm looking for. So I'm going to add a few of the leaves from an iris. And where does it need something? Let's see, do I need something here or here? And yeah, it's okay to talk to yourself when you're flower arranging because we've got big decisions to make on where to put things. So let's just play. And that's what flower arranging should be. It should be a time of playing, a time of just, like I said, not looking for perfection, but just looking to kind of set your creativity free. So let's stick this leaf right here. There we go. I want to turn this towards me so I can see what I'm doing. Get a good visual. I love that last leaf I put on. I just love how it kind of filled that back space. I'm thinking that I need this guy to go a little bit shorter. Do you see how these two are pretty much the same height? So I'm going to take this one off and I'm going to give it a little haircut. My putty is not keeping my frog down. Whoopsies. Whoopsie daisies. All right, here we're going to get this here a little bit lower. Let me take a look at that. That's much better. Okay, stay on the frog. There we go. And let's do one more little touch of something, just for a little interest in this. I do have some yellow lisianthus that I could use. Actually, do I have one more iris that's available? This is a double. This one has been eaten a little bit. You can see some holes in the leaves, but we're going to use it anyway because I think it's going to be really lovely right down at the base. So we're not going to worry about it being a little bit eaten by the bugs. Just there's a few holes. Stay. Here we go. So I want this one super low. Let's see what I'm thinking here. Okay, let me turn this towards me so I can get a good look at what I'm working on. That one coming off to this way a little bit. So I'm making basically kind of an S-shaped vibe, and in floral arranging, there's different shapes that you can go for. You can go for an S shape, kind of a serpentine, like this arrangement is going, stay up. Like I have my S here, and then this shooting off the other direction gives you the S shape. And my middle guy needs to stand. So there we go. There we have an Cubano arrangement. I think you could add more leaves down in here. Let's add one more, just for a little filler. Back behind that guy. Let me see if I like that. I think it looks good. You could keep going or you can stop here. This guy's not wanting to stand, so he gets another little haircut and pushed right back down on that pin. There we go. Let me see if I like this in there. This is playtime, girls. So just feel free. Like this lisianthus. Ooh, look at this piece. That may be kind of fun in there. We're sticking up in here. I mean, you can go a little bit fuller. There's something about simplicity and not going too crazy, though, that makes these arrangements what they are. So I'm going to stick that there, and if we don't like it, we're going to pull it out. And usually when you do flower arranging, you want to go for odd numbers. So I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if we count the flowers, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I do need one more thing in here. And I'm gonna break the irises up because this is the perfect color for this arrangement. And let's do this flower. Let's try it low. And I think it's gonna help support that guy. And now that I've done that, I want some of this to tie it all together. There. There we go. Cubano. That's our arrangement. Hope you've enjoyed watching this, and I hope you have fun playing. So get yourself a flower frog, a low vase, some putty to keep that frog down, and just get out in your yard and cut some flowers and play. Thank you for watching.